I'm just going to real quickly try to show you how I fill Beetle Blasters, Beetle Traps. I'm not advertising for them. Do I recommend them? No, it's just what I use. I got a good deal in them, so that's what I use. I do have some oil in a jar. I've got some pollen, got some diatomaceous earth, and I've got some plastic silverware. Wife banned me from using the good stuff, which probably, truthfully, isn't much better than this plastic silverware. It's just chrome plated. I do use a syringe to put the oil in with, and I'm going to show you that. Makes everything a lot cleaner. You don't have to fill these things to the very top when you're doing this. They just need enough oil in it to trap these beetles. Same way the diatomaceous earth. You just need enough to trap the beetles, no more. I use this slatted rack here. It's just a neat way of holding it. Makes a pretty good little holder. This is a 12 milliliter syringe. It doesn't have any certain amount in it. It does hold a good volume that works great in a Beetle Blaster trap. If you like a certain volume though, it is a good way to contain a certain volume. There's more than enough oil right there. I think that was like 9 milliliters, 9 cc's. That's more than enough to trap and kill beetles, quite a few beetles. The odds of you spilling that inside your hive are slim to none. Is it capable? Yes. Have I done it? Yes. That's why I found a better way to put oil in my hive beetle traps. Next I'm going to do 4 or 5 of these real quick with the oil, just to show you how quickly they can be filled, how you can control it. You're not getting oil everywhere. You're just putting oil in the trap. It doesn't take a lot of force to pull the oil up. It doesn't take a lot of force to put the oil in. Again, that's more than enough to kill beetles. We're trapping them. We're not trying to build them a swimming pool. I'd love to say that this is a proprietary oil mixture. It is a soybean oil, but other than that, there's some things that I put in it this year that I didn't put in last year. Again, that's full, more than enough. That'll definitely make it hard on the beetles if they can get up in there. You know, my job is to put the traps in. The bee's job to run the beetles into the traps. This will be our 4th one. Oil is in. Again, more than enough oil for the beetles. I've got a lot more of these to do to cover all my hives, but I'm just showing you briefly. Like I said, those 4 have my oil in it. We'll take 4 more here and put some diatomaceous earth in those. Like I said, my diatomaceous earth, I just use my fancy silverware spoon. I try to put 2 teaspoons, not heaping teaspoons. The thing I like about diatomaceous earth over the oil is there's not a chance of it running down through the hive. I mean, don't get me wrong, you can still fill these things too full. Beetles can climb back out. You don't want to just pour diatomaceous earth down inside your hive. It's not a good thing. It will kill beetles, will kill bees. There's a lot of bugs it'll actually kill. I've actually tested this stuff before See out there, 1 teaspoon's more than enough, but I like to put a little more. Not actually 2 teaspoons. Like I said, these aren't heaping teaspoons. Takes a little bit longer to put this earth in than it does the beetle oil. I will wipe the excess off the top. But that's more than enough. To kill beetles. Again, I'm not building them a sandbox for them to play in. We just want them to feel secure enough that they think they can get in here and get away from our honeybees that are chasing them. Hopefully your hive is strong enough. If the hive is not strong enough, you're gonna have to do a little more. I try to tell guys, if you got a 10 frame hive and the beetles are trying to take over and you don't have enough bees to cover all 10 frames, shove them back into a 5 frame nook. You take a 10 frame hive of bees that's getting weak, shove them into a 5 frame nook. You have just created another strong hive. There's a lot more bees in there. There's a lot less area that they've got to cover. It's just like your home. If you live in a little 1-room apartment and the bad guys are trying to get in, it's a little easier for you to protect because you know where all the entrances are and they're easy to get to. A lot less area you have to try to cover than it would be if you lived in a 3-level, 4,000 square foot home with 25 rooms. Yeah, there'll be small rooms, but there's a lot of rooms now that you've got to try to protect. You just got to think about this kind of stuff. You know, you can shove them back into a 5 frame nook. They'll winter just as well in a 5 frame nook. It's definitely a lot easier for them to protect. Like I said, I got my first hive when I was 23. I am now 55. Did my first cutout for a gentleman, probably at the age of 24. The thing I told him going in is I will get rid of your bees. I will take care of the bee problem. The thing is, I will not fix your house. There's 4 and 4. Let me wipe the top of that one back off after I made a mess of it. And I'll go ahead and fill the 5th one with diatomaceous earth. I will do these before I even approach the hives. Why open the hive, start stressing the bees, causing all these other problems when I'm not ready. You know, the bees have been doing what they do for a long time. You know, we try to help them. A lot of times the stuff we do to help them ends up hurting. I try to tell people though, don't be afraid to try new things. If you try something and you see it's going bad, back up, go back to where you were, think about what you was doing. Maybe there's a better way, rethink, and retry. Never stop trying, because I guarantee you the beetles and the mites, they never stop trying. They're constant battle. It's always, I wish they were just simple things that could happen. Some of these I've got pollen that collected. You know, some of these I may sprinkle a little pollen in. Does it help? Probably not. Something again I try because I tell everybody else to try. Same way with my oil mixture. It's nothing special. This oil mixture does have a little bit of pollen that I've put in a blender and ground up. A few other things I've stuck into it that I don't think anybody else has this oil blend. It's just something I've come up with. Does it work? I don't know. We're going to find out. Did I write the recipe down? I've got pretty close to everything I've got in it wrote down, but again, that doesn't mean it's going to work. I'll try it. If it works, I'll gladly share it. Share the information. That's the thing about it. Don't be afraid to share. If you find something new, find something you like, let people know. You may come up and try and experiment and find the one thing that everybody's been looking for to kill these hive beetles. Anyway, I do appreciate you taking the time to watch. Be sure and subscribe. Like I said, if there's something that you want me to try, if there's something you want me to do, if something you want to see me make, I try to make most of my own hive bodies and bottom boards and stuff like that myself anymore. Some things it's just cheaper to just buy, but I do like I tell everybody else, try new things. Thanks for watching. Again, don't be a stranger. Subscribe, leave comments, and I'll catch you next time. Thank you. I'm going to take you into this hive. Don't know what to expect. Try to tell you is I do try to be prepared before we go in. This is not a fact-finding mission. This is to try to prepare for hive beetles. Are we going to find some? I don't know. Like I told you, I like to be prepared before I go inside. These are the unscented Swiffer pads. Go to your Dollar General store. DG Home dry cloth refills. There's 32 in here. You can cut these things into and make 64 traps, or you can go someplace and buy these from somebody and pay probably 4 to 5 times what you're going to end up paying for these. I might have paid $2 for this box, maybe. I don't know, but be sure and get the unscented. But like I said, they just refill for a Swiffer sweeper. Dry cloth refills. Just trying to see where on these it says unscented, but it does somewhere. But if I take all this time to show you this, then I will not get these installed. But anyway, again, I try to prep before I get out here, start opening hives. So I'm going to cut a few of these up real quick. Cut these things into it's a lot better than doing it after you get the hive open, because if you do it then, you're just leaving yourself room to irritate the girls a little more. It takes you so much longer to try to do this. Again, all I'm going to do here is I'm just going to go in. I'm really not even going to look for anything. Don't expect to find anything. I'm just going to go in, install these traps, install the Beetle Blaster traps, one that I put oil and one that I put Diatomaceous earth in, put those in and get the heck back out of here. These are some of the Advantech tops that I've made. I've tried to get away from the metal top. Are they any better? Again, I don't know. But I am the kind of person, I will tell you, try new things. The worst it could do is not work. Again, like I said, if it doesn't work, go back. If you'll notice, I'm using no smoke. I normally won't even suit up when I'm doing this stuff, but I plan on going in deep. I don't plan on digging around while I'm in here. But I am planning on getting down this hive and probably disturbing some bees. Again, I don't know what we're going to find. Of course, the girls will come up to see me and say, hey, how you doing? What the heck are you doing in here? I'm here to help you. So. As you can see, this box has a few bees in it. Not completely covered. I saw no sign of hive beetle when I opened the box. Does it mean they're not in there? I'll put one, spread this apart just a little bit. A little bit of cross comb we'll get rid of. You'll see how aggressive these bees are. They are swarming all over me. Wondering what the heck are you doing? Ooh, must be some honey right there. Didn't have my top on, I'd be licking my fingers. But anyway, I'm going to insert one with oil here. Make sure it sits all the way down. But you got to watch with these. If you do not set them all the way down, then there's a good chance the beetles can use them as a place to hide. I'll put the oil in that corner. I'm going to try diatomaceous earth in this other corner. Good job, girl. My wife thinks I'm crazy. Because to me, these bees are pets. I treat them just like I do my dogs. Talk to them. So I've got 2 beetle blasters, one with oil, one with diatomaceous earth. I'm gonna give them a Swiffer pad there. Put my top back on. Again, I'm not one of these people that likes to put poison in her cover. I made nothing special. I can just say, hey, I make my own equipment. Of course, the boxes here I did not make. I bought those. Pretty soon, hopefully, I'll be making those. I'm gonna try. But we're done. Just a few minutes. Put hive beetle traps inside that box on top of the brood chamber. Like I said, I didn't see any sign of hive beetle. If I had, I would expect to see them on the inner covers, somewhere up in the top hiding, where there's just not so many bees. I didn't see it, but doesn't mean they're not there. So anyway, we're ahead of that game on that one. So I appreciate you watching. Again, subscribe, and have any comments, please leave comments. Please let me know which way you would like to go with this, and I'll do my best to show you what I can. Again, thanks for watching. Have a great day.